Yo, hate to say I told you so. Psych, I'm lying. I love to say I told you so. Man, I'm telling you, bro, just like my last video, I do not think that, I don't think that Canelo and Bivol will end up having their rematch. I just don't. I don't think that the rematch is gonna ever happen, or not next at least. Dmitry Bivol denies the rematch at 168. He says he wants it to be at 175. According to Box News 24, it says Dmitry Bivol has given up the idea of potentially moving down to 168 for the rematch with Canelo Alvarez if the Mexican star chooses to go in that direction. WBA light heavyweight champion Bivol says he prefers to face Canelo back at 175 for a second fight. It's understandable why Bivol wants to make the rematch at 75 rather than 68. It would be hard on his body to drain down and weight to challenge Canelo for his undisputed champion at super middleweight. When the time came for Bivol to return to the 175 division to challenge for the undisputed championship against the winner of Archer Beterbiev and Joe Smith Jr., which I think Archer Beterbiev will win that fight. He might not be 100 due to the ordeal he put his body through to get down to 168 for the rematch with Canelo. If Canelo is as great as his boxing fans believe him to be, he should be capable of fighting Bivol again at 175, especially given how close the scores were last time. That was bullshit. The fight was not as close as the scores indicated. With all three Nevada judges scoring the same at 115-113 for the Canelo Bivol fight earlier this month on May 7th, there's no reason for Canelo to need an additional edge by insisting the rematch take place at 168. If Canelo throws some jabs next time, he will have a better chance of winning the rematch. It wouldn't need to drain Bivol by bringing him down to 168. Possibly adding a fight weekending hydration clause, you know he would, to the contract. So okay. I've said this before, bro, and I'm gonna say it again, bro. I think that the rematch will be derailed by the negotiations between Canelo and Bivol. I think that Canelo, because it's so hard when you have a fighter that's the A side. You have the fighter that's the face of boxing, quote unquote, and he wants to flex his ability still, and then you have a fighter that's not very known, actually not known by anybody outside the hardcore boxing fans, who wants him to know, like, nah, bro, I beat you. I deserve to be the A side in the rematch. So I think that Canelo, I think that Canelo is gonna turn around and fight Triple G again. I see this fight sizzling. I see this fight deteriorating in the negotiation tables. I just don't see Canelo. It was already stated that Canelo was interested in making the rematch at 168, and Bivol even flirted with the idea. But when I did a video on that stating that Bivol does not need to move down to 168 to fight Canelo. Why are you're giving up your attributes? You're giving up your advantages. That's stupid. So I don't see a purpose in Bivol. You know, I don't see a point in him. What's the point of you giving up your abilities? My bad. So this is so unprofessional, but I'm hungry. But how I see it. How I see it, I see Canelo going ahead and fighting Triple G. What's his name? Gilberto Ramirez. That's Canelo's new that's not Canelo. That's Bivol's mandatory. I don't know if Bivol is gonna be in a rush to fight Gilberto Ramirez. You want to put a weight stipulation on somebody, that's the one you got to do, because that dude is humongous. But I possibly see them going in that direction. I'm not 100% sure, but man, listen. Bottom line, bro, I don't think the rematch is gonna happen. Not or at least not yet, or not in September. I'll put it like that. If anything, it might be prolonged. The fighters might, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see the rematch happening in September. I will be shocked, and if I'm wrong, I don't have a problem with admitting I'm wrong. Nobody's right about everything, and you can never guarantee. Boxing is a sport that's not. Ain't nothing is guaranteed until the fighters fight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see I don't see Canelo. I don't see him. I just think that he's gonna be like a diva, for lack of better words, going into the negotiations, thinking that he's still the A side. But hopefully Bivol stands his ground, because I've always stated I didn't want to see that fight not at 160, not 168. I mean, I just don't. That doesn't make sense to me. So. Hopefully we can get a rematch. I definitely would love to see a rematch. So hopefully we can get a rematch at 175. But if Canelo chooses not to, I don't necessarily blame him. I don't think that Canelo really does himself a favor fighting at 175. Even though a lot of Canelo fans wanted us to give him credit for beating, and I'm a Canelo fan too. So, but I'm talking about the ones that don't ever make sense. Y'all know who I'm talking. It's like Canelo fans. I swear it's Canelo fans that just never make sense. They wanted us to give him credit for beating Sergey Kovalev, right? But then when you know what I'm saying, so it's like he beat. You want us to give him credit for beating Sergey Kovalev. If you bring up the fact that Sergey Kovalev won 100%, they'll say you lying. But then you see him against another light heavyweight that's actually more in his prime, same age as Canelo. Didn't just come off of a grueling fight. They'll tell you that Canelo is not a real light heavyweight. And all in honesty, he's not a real light heavyweight. He's not. However, it just goes. I've been telling people that Sergey Kovalev fight looked fake as hell. I don't care what nobody says. That Sergey Kovalev fight looks fake as hell. But regardless, that was not the best Sergey Kovalev. So I can say what y'all want to say, but regardless, man, listen. Canelo, whatever he does next, bro, don't hold your breath. I'm telling you right now, don't hold your breath on this Dmitry Bivol rematch. I just don't see it happening. I continue to say that. So that's my thoughts, man. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Do you think that the rematch is gonna happen, or if not, who do you see both fighters fighting next? But what do I know?